Greetings, dear ones. We are Shaltazar, the Gavish Baninu, the energy of 33, the Master Teacher, and we have come forth to bring you divine wisdom. Wisdom that will help you cope with what you are currently experiencing. Please know that this is an opportunity for great change upon your planet. And although there is great suffering, many of you have realized that the energy is very strong. It is the energy of great potential for change. Unfortunately, if you choose to be in fear, if you choose to be afraid, then that energy of fear and of being afraid is heightened. But if you choose to be more intuitive, if you choose to be more positive, if you choose to realize that there is opportunity, then the energy is heightened as well. So the question is it possible that what is occurring on your planet is a conspiracy? And we ask you to consider what is a conspiracy. Conspiracy may just be what some people who are working the energy of darkness bring forth. And we would suggest to you that there are conspiracies occurring in your world every day, every moment. Because you live on the planet of the duality, you live in the place where there is light and where there is dark. There will always be human beings who are choosing to come from the darkness. That is what makes your planet so unique. And sometimes that darkness manifests in ways that is very unpleasant. We would ask you to consider to let go of trying to figure out the cause of COVID-19, to let go of whether it was a conspiracy or whether it was just something that came upon you. We will remind you that this virus is not a living organism. It is a piece of protein surrounded by fat. Yes, it is not living. And if it is not a living organism, it was not created by the source. And so, from that perspective, it must have been created by humans, not necessarily in a literal sense, or even on purpose, but instead by the energy of the collective consciousness. For many of you, there has been a realization that changes must be made upon your planet. And unless you are willing to make those changes, life as you know it cannot continue. As you know, all life operates from the cycles of expansion and contraction. And you are now in the period of contraction, of isolation, of separation. Let us reassure you that this is not punishment nor retribution, that it simply is what it is. The Source looks down upon all of humanity with great love and great admiration, for the human purpose is an important one. It allows the Source to know itself beyond the all-being, all-knowing, and all-loving entity that it is. So we would suggest to you that in order to take advantage of this opportunity, let go of trying to figure out who created the virus or why the virus was created, and instead how this virus, this current reality, can change your life. Because it is the change in each and every one of you, it is in the change of the individual that the collective changes. Many of you have been talking for a long time about how humanity needs to change. During this time of mandated self-isolation and quarantine, you may choose to go inward, to let go of your outside world that is scary and frightening, and go to the place where you are connected to all that was, all that is, and all that will ever be. Go inward to the oasis of calm and harmony that is within all of you. You are being separated so that you have an opportunity to get to know your true essence, so you can get to know who you truly are. And when you get to know who you truly are, when you tap into the essence of you, you can come forth with a new and invigorated power to share your authentic self with the world. And we reiterate, when you change, the whole changes. Do not look for one big solution to change your world. Instead, be the change that you want to see in the world. When this pandemic passes, try not to assign blame. Try not to criticize how this was handled in the different countries that are experiencing it. It is so interesting how your world is all in the same boat, so to speak. No matter where you are in the world, people are having to cope with this pandemic, this invisible enemy. And maybe, just maybe, that invisible enemy is really the enemy within. We have told you many times before, it is important for you to love all of you. Go within and begin to work on loving the parts of you that you do not like. Love your darkness, and the darkness in the world will begin to mitigate. Love the fear, and it will evaporate. Our advice to you is to let go of trying to figure out the cause of this pandemic. Whether it is a conspiracy or simply the manifestation of the darkness that has been working below the surface in the collective consciousness, where it came from does not really matter. What you choose to do with this situation is the question you should be asking. Go deep within your heart. Connect to the unconditional love that is in your DNA. It is in every cell of your body. Allow that love to heal you, to increase your immunity, to protect you. Have more compassion and have more empathy for those that are suffering, not only physically, emotionally, mentally, and financially. Offer them support. Be there for them. There is much suffering, and the answer to that suffering is love. The only way you can bring forth the love that can heal your world at this time is to connect to that love within yourself. Love is the answer. Love is the antidote, the vaccine that will allow this pandemic to evaporate. Let go of your fear and instead move to love. Know that we are here with you always and forever. We bring you this message from a place of love. Our love for you is everlasting and unconditional.